The web series that I was extremely excited for and genuinely developed intrigue within me was when the Disney+Hotstar trailer of Aarya came out, marking the return of Sushmita Sen in the lead role, Ram Madhvani on the director's chair after Neerja, being an adaptation of the Dutch crime series Penoza that went on for 7 years. All these elements were indicators of a recipe for an engaging and badass thriller series. The series focuses on a wife understanding the seedy business her husband is involved in beyond his pharmaceutical company, presented as a mere front. How the wife wants the husband to cut ties with the shady practices leads to irreparable consequences for her as he gets shot. And the police have a constant scanner over her whereabouts. How the lines between good and evil blur as Aarya, played by Sushmita Sen, takes matter into her own hands, diving head on and meeting eye to eye with her husband's business partners as well as rivals, taking charge in every shape and form, is the premise of Aarya. Let's get straight into the series. First, let's get this out of the way. A lot of people accuse of Hotstar for just making remakes, referencing shows like Criminal Justice and Hostages. But it's very important not to undermine how bloody difficult it is to adapt these shows and present it with an authentic Indian context. Technically, if you see, there are several Hamlets, but the skill to adapt it with the context of Kashmir and its conflicts is all due to the brilliance of Vishal Bhardwaj. Similarly, Shaurya, an amalgamation of the play Court Martial by Swadesh Deepak and A Few Good Men, showcased a sense of brilliance by director Samar Khan, making an impact on its own. People underestimate capable ad filmmakers like Ram Madhvani, who might be only 2 feature films old, with the brilliant Let's Talk and the equally engaging Neerja, but he hits it out of the park with this 9-episode series. The film, which is set in Rajasthan, presents a sense of authenticity and realism through its writing and performances that make it an extremely engaging experience through all the 9 episodes. The brilliant way with which Madhvani and Neerja developed a sense of uncertainty due to the unpredictable nature of the hijackers, Aarya through the 9 episodes introduces you to the world, makes you empathize and feel for the characters as if you know them, their obligations, responsibilities, and moral compass, and keeps you guessing in the roller coaster ride with Aarya on the driver's seat. Before I get into the technical brilliance of the series, I have to acknowledge the talented cast. I mean, talk about a group of powerhouses. I know this is a sensible audience with genuine care for enjoyable cinema. Literally, our decision to invest and talk about certain series and films will create a snowball effect in creators taking risks and bringing our favorite stars back on screen. Before I get to the main cast I so dearly miss seeing on screen, let's get to the immensely talented supporting characters. Namit Das as Jawahar plays a naive coke fiend who is only looking for his vested interest in every situation. Suffering from a sense of inferiority complex, Namit showcases the madness and desperate want to prove his worth brilliantly. In the smaller appearances, I have to say, Ankur Bhatia as Sangram, a constantly scheming and morally corrupt member of the family, Jayant Kriplani as the head of the family, possessing an aura and sense of mystery around his real intentions, and Alex O'Neill as the new entrant in the family and artist, still trying to come to terms with the odd and devious ways of the family, leave a lasting impression. While watching actors like Manish Chaudhary, Vishwajit Pradhan and Vikas Kumar, I come to the sad realization that these actors have been working for several years. We reduce Vishwajit Pradhan as the lecherous villain in so many films, Manish Chaudhary as that guy from Rocket Singh, and Vikas Kumar, that has been doing TV since 2010, as a new face. These actors are more than capable, it's just that they have been stuck in the conundrum between mediocre scripts and a heartless audience. Manish Chaudhary as the rival Shekhawat has a swagger about him in this series. Vishwajit Pradhan was one of my favorite performers in this series, being effortlessly funny and at the same time extremely intimidating. Vikas Kumar as ACP Khan, the keen and invasive and truth-seeking investigating officer, is absolutely brilliant. Sikandar Khair as Daulat possessed the body language of Mark Strong's character Archie from Rock'n'Rolla, a man who has no time for small talk and gets right into business. Maya Sarao, who you might remember from Thappad, puts forth such an emotional performance. It was truly heartbreaking to see her world crumble into pieces. The character is mostly a bystander to the madness around her, and she showcased the spirit of an individual breaking down with such ease. The core of the series, however, is the Serene family. The kids put forth praiseworthy performances, but the glue of this web series are Chandrachur Singh and Sushmita Sen. Who knew I would get to see the man from Marches and Josh back on screen? And he would possess the same comfortability as if he had never left. Chandrachur as the loving family man and the infectious chemistry he shares with Sushmita is a treat to watch. The star of the show, hands down, is the Queen Sushmita Sen. This 9-episode series reinforced the reasons why I fell in love with her in Mehuna and thought she was a badass in Samay. This might be one of her career best roles, and I don't think many can contest that. She provides for a range and sense of conviction in front of camera that makes me only wanting more appearances from her. The character's journey of realizing that all the walls are closing in on her, but her decision to challenge all the roadblocks head on is extremely exciting to watch. What I love about Ram Madhvani and his storytelling skills through this series is that through its premise, which is just the surface, he sheds light on several issues, never steering towards being preachy, and is always understated and effective. Through the characters and their relationships, the series successfully focuses on topics such as grooming, a concept alien to most Indians, the exploratory nature of teenagers, same-sex relationships and the stigmatism around it, and the patriarchal society that underestimates the capability of women. In the quest in India to find female-led fictional works of art that are powerful, this is one of them that stands out as one of the most impressive ones. Ram Madhvani brilliantly tells the story through the use of vintage Hindi music, many times playing it in the background to provide irony for its visual representation, just like the piano theme of Andhadhun as a corpse lies on the floor, and sometimes accurately juxtaposing it with the mood of the visuals. Using vintage Hindi songs as a means of storytelling like Khoya Khoya Chand and Akele Akele Kahan Ja Rahe Ho was creative gold by Madhvani. The web series is a story of perseverance, a story that showcases the despicable reflection of human nature, the self-absorbed nature of humans that makes the lines between right and wrong extremely blur. The web series develops in such a way where you actually begin to question the sensibilities and loyalty of several characters, presumably closest to the main character Aarya. This is a series that can easily develop into a series of several seasons and was a phenomenal comeback by Sushmita Sen. I honestly assure you, you won't regret this viewing experience. Let's put our money where our mouth is and provide a pedestal for these self-made stars who deserve a platform to showcase their talent. Let's not forget them, let's keep them, and let's celebrate them. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the series. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.